What happens when the First Lady of the United States secretly writes a personal letter to Vladimir Putin about children? And then, just days later, the President of Ukraine hand-delivers another letter, this time from his own wife, straight to Melania Trump inside the White House? Sounds like something out of a political thriller, right? But this actually happened. Here's the backstory. Russia's war in Ukraine has left thousands of families torn apart. The Ukrainian government estimates that nearly 20,000 children have been unlawfully taken, through kidnappings, deportations, even families being split up during so-called filtration processes. The International Criminal Court has already indicted Putin for these acts. Now, in the middle of all this, Melania Trump steps in. A day before Zelensky's visit, Melania Trump penned a letter to Putin. Not your usual diplomatic memo. This one was deeply personal. She wrote about children's quiet laughter, untouched by the darkness around them. A silent defiance. And then she challenged Putin directly. You can single-handedly restore their melodic laughter. But here's the twist. The letter didn't specifically mention Ukraine. It was about children in general. That vagueness, whether it was intentional or not, left a lot of people raising eyebrows. Then comes the challenge. When Zelensky met Donald Trump in the Oval Office, he handed over his own letter, but this one wasn't for Trump. It was from Olena Zelenska, the First Lady of Ukraine, addressed directly to Melania. And here's where it gets awkward. Trump, curious, starts to open the envelope, only for Zelensky to say, "It's not to you, it's to your wife." Trump laughs. "I want it." A weirdly human, almost sitcom moment, right in the middle of a serious conversation about abducted children. Zelensky called Melania's letter about our children, abducted children, framing it as a rare moment where the humanitarian side breaks through the politics. And honestly, this is where it gets chilling. On one side, Putin indicted for kidnapping kids. On the other, two first ladies, one American, one Ukrainian, trying to reach him with letters. Will it work? Probably not. But here's the real question. Why is a former First Lady making appeals about children when world leaders and international courts can't stop it? Is this soft power, or just symbolic? Trump himself summed it up. She hates to see something like this happening. But let's be honest, if you were Putin, would a handwritten letter from Melania Trump really change your mind? This story has back channels, emotion, and just a little bit of awkward humor. But at its core, it's about the future of thousands of Ukrainian children. So what do you think? Are these letters genuine diplomacy, or just theater? Drop your thoughts below. And hey, if you like breaking down world events with a mix of facts, drama, and a little humor, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive.